Zeal Education Society, redefining excellence.
Hello and welcome all. I am Mr. G.S. Ranavkar, Assistant Professor in the Department of Civil Engineering of Zeal College of Engineering and Research, Pune. Now coming to the develop plan. The develop plan will be having a wall thickness, internal as well as external. It will also having locations of column, any projections, for example slab projection will be there, chhajja projection will be there, any corridor being provided. So each and every detail will be there in the develop plan. The major difference between line plan and develop plan is the line plan will not have any kind of wall thickness, whereas in case of develop plan there will be the wall thickness as well as the projections also shown in this develop plan. Now this is a develop plan. This particular sheet is a submission drawing sheet. Now in this sheet you may observe the ground floor plan is here. Now this is a ground floor plan of residential bungalow. Now in this ground floor plan you may observe the overall dimensions or external dimensions are clearly mentioned. Okay. Then internal dimension of each room means, for example, this is a living room of dimension 4.5 by 5.2 means as our designation 4.5 will be its x dimension and 5.2 will be its y dimension, means its room width will be 4.5 and this will be the length of living room 5.2 meters. Similarly, for dining plus puja room or dining cum puja room, it is 5.4 by 3.7. So 5.4 will be this longer dimension, 3.7 will be y dimension. Then in this plan you may see the location of doors, internal doors. Now again these doors are also designated. For example, here it is D1, here it is D2. In case of window, this is W, but this is W1. Now whenever the dimension will change, the new designation will be there. Means definitely as this is D1, this is D2, definitely the dimensions of D1 and D2 will be different, maybe by width or maybe by height. Similarly, all those windows having the designation as W will be having a same dimensions. Once dimension changes, the designation changes. That is now here W1. This W1 will be definitely different. Maybe its width or maybe height. This differ from W. Now, immediate to this ground floor plan, there will be the first floor plan. Now, on the first floor plan, it will be definitely continued with the staircase. Here will be again one hall has been shown. Now, one more thing I would like to highlight, that is a section line. This is a section line. What is the meaning of section line? If you cut this entire structure in these by referring this section line, whatever view you will get, that is nothing but a section. This is an elevation of the building. Elevation is nothing but the front side view of this building. Now this will be the front side, and accordingly you may observe, so these projections has been drawn so that this width will remain same. Now these three risers will be there, means these 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then next there will be a blank one, this window will be there. Along with this there will be this window will be observed from front side, so that this window will be there. Now through the first floor, this door will be seen, so that is why this door is here. Accordingly, you have to develop the elevation for the plan you have drawn. Now come to the section. The section is nothing but it is a view with reference to the section line as already described. This section provides you all those details which we cannot show on the plan. For example, the sunk in the WC or bath, the details of staircase, maybe what is the dimension of riser, what is the dimension of tread, etc. How the plinth filling is being followed with different layers, what will be the foundation depth, what is the wall thickness, what is the seal level, what is the lintel level, what is the slab thickness, this is the seal level, where up to which extent is there any kind of sunk we are going to provide, or what is a kitchen platform height, where you are going to, at which height you are going to provide the hand wash sink. All these details which you cannot show in the plan, that can be shown in the section. These are the ventilators for WC and bath. Now definitely the ventilators are provided at somehow higher elevation than our regular window. So these minute details are shown in the section. Now to the right hand side of your submission drawing, there will be, first of all, there will be the site plan. This site plan indicates the approach road, sewer line, septic tank location from which the drinking water line will be there, and how you are going to connect, or at which point you are going to connect the drainage line to the municipal sewer. Along with this, there will be the north, which is a very important one. Accordingly, you are going to provide the orientation of your building. Then there will be the area statement. This area statement indicates the total plot area, in which how much built up area you have been provided, and accordingly whether the FSI, that is floor space index, is maintained or not as per rules and regulation. Here the details of or schedule of doors and windows, or simply schedule of openings, is being provided. This schedule of opening is nothing but depending upon the different designation. For example, D1, its size and its description. Now you may observe here it is D2, the dimension changes, means here D1 is 1.2 wide by 2.2 meter wide, whereas D2 is 0.9 meter wide by 2.2. So once dimension changes, designation changes and its description. D3, V ventilator, W windows, like that. So this schedule of opening will be there. At this particular site, there will be the construction notes. Construction notes are those important notes which are very helpful at construction site for the supervisor or site in charge, because every time it will not possible to remain present at site who is going to provide the drawing, and so for the convenience of the site in charge or site engineer, these construction notes are very important. These construction notes includes the details like plastering thickness, how much PCC bed concrete is there, which type of tile you are going to provide, what will be the external plaster thickness, is there any specific requirement by client regarding staircase height, kitchen platform height, wash basin sink, or any other. So these kind of details are provided in the construction notes. As it names, these are the notes must be referred while execution of site. And this note is very important, that is all dimensions are in meter. If anything or if any other dimension style is being provided or is being adopted in the drawing, we have to mention at this particular location, because your site engineer must be aware about all those dimensions. Take an example over here. In the site plan, the scale has been changed. So here he has been mentioned by which scale the site plan has been developed. For the rest of the one, the scale is 1:100. But for this particular only site plan, the scale is 1:500. These kind of, so your submission drawing is being provided with all those details, so that there will be no any inconveniency to the site in charge. These are some sample elevations of bungalows. You may observe how the elevation can indicate the elegance of the structure, which different types of materials you can use for the or to improve the elevation. So external material, overall height, different roof patterns you can use to improve the elevation. So by any way, when the observer or any viewer looks toward the structure, towards the building, it must be impressive, it must be beautiful. This is another example of section where you may observe very minute details have been shown as discussed earlier. This is the main purpose of section. In the next video, we are going to learn about isometric view. Nowadays, the 3D view of any structure is very common and it is most demanded one by client. And isometric view is the basic of this 3D or three-dimensional view. Thank you for watching this video.
Zeal Education Society, redefining